Hey guys, what is going on? It's GUAMY here. So guys, last time we left off, I was talking about my conspiracy theories and blah blah blah. Let's go upstairs. This was the quickest way I've ever started any of my videos. This game is just so fucking good, I really want to see how it... Our hallway mirror had been smashed, its pieces scattered around the floor. He didn't want to look at himself. There's blood. There's blood on the ground. Okay, our sink, which needed to be replaced, one of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of these wonderful old clawed-footed bathtubs. Why is that luck? And why does your shit look like it has blood on it, dude? Like, get your girl to clean that shit up, or clean it up yourself, you lazy fuck. Like, for real. Okay, computer. My laptop had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key on the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Yeah, because I need that for the downstairs room. But there's one more room on this floor that I want to check out, which I saw like half a second ago before we came in here. And it was in the left direction, so I don't know. Let's find out what's in there, guys. This is either the basement key or the other room key. What's in here? The books there were only half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked at it more closely, it looked like the man of the house had some of the same books as I did. There was a suitcase on the bed. It was Rachel's. I remembered it from that trick we took out west. Did I open the suitcase? Yes. I wasn't sure what to make of the suitcase's contents. Inside were a few days' worth of clothes, some toiletries, and a train ticket. Where was she planning to go? Dude, what the fuck happened? I don't understand this shit. The train station is destroyed. Like, there hasn't been anyone at the train station for who knows how butt-fuck long. What the fuck is this? Is this gonna be like the fucking Matrix where we wake up and we just keep repeating the same process again? Like, I'm so confused. At this point, I'm seriously going with the one where she was leaving him for someone else, maybe Norman, and he got pissed off, sent a letter at him, and then when they kept having relationships, he decided to kill everyone. I don't know, that's all I can go with, guys. I unlocked the basement door and went down them, because the game doesn't say that. Box. There were old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take the key? Yeah. I took the small key and I tried to remember what it unlocked. Probably the room upstairs. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. Dude, you don't live here. I had put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Okay, so we gotta go up to that other room in the house that's locked. Was it? No, it wasn't this one. No, this is the kitchen. We can't. Not in here. I don't know. I think it was on the second floor. I'm not sure. It's a little bit confusing now. The grimy key I had found in the basement unlocked the door. Okay, good. Second floor. You see, I'm smart. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? You did. You're the murderer. There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? Yeah, you did, because we needed to... Okay. We need to fucking break the drywall. That's how it's gonna work. But if he did murder them and he just wakes up and relives, you know, the same thing over and over again, wouldn't that mean that the drywall was already broken? Or maybe this is just because, like, I don't know, fuck it, whatever. All I know for sure is that he either didn't know Rachel and he was just in love with her, or he did know Rachel, was married to her, she wanted to leave him because he was an alcoholic and had no job now, and then he decided to kill everyone. That's all I can go with. Yes. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. Okay, bruh. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught my throat. That was it. This was it. Was Rachel down here? Was she okay? We're at the end of the game, bruh. Holy shit, this room is giant. Don't look. Okay, she's in here. She's dead. A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful, and my eyes watered. I was terrified to even touch the bell to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked through the rags, within. Did I find my Rachel? Oh, fuck. Yes. What am I gonna see? Oh, dude, I'm so creeped out. Oh no. My hands trembled as I pulled back the layers of cloth. There at the center, under all the dirt and mess, was my beloved, my Rachel. Her arms were bruised all over and slashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn, and even through all that sickening blood, it was obvious she had been stabbed to death. The knife I carried all this way suddenly seemed like poison. What happened, Rachel? Who did this to you? I thought about all I had seen, and I wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Dude. Grim discovery, okay. Well, what the fuck do I do now? Well, what the fuck do I do now? This is so confusing. I'm pretty sure I went out the front door, right? Oh, no, I didn't. Well, what the fuck do I do now? From now, the old VCR had long since broken down and I never bothered to replace it. Dude, you fucking idiot. It was the letter I had taken from the post box. Who had it out for Norman? Who sent him that letter? It must have been someone from the neighborhood, or at least somebody that wanted it to look that way. I wasn't sure what to think. Did he murder Rachel? No, he didn't. No way. Norman had ended up dead himself. Whoever sent that threatening letter must have gotten to him, but who the hell was it? Oh, okay, I think we're trying to help our character figure out the fact that he was the one who murdered. Okay. Okay. I can do this. This is hard, though. Like, I gotta figure this shit out. Okay. My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax records and other important documents on it. It used a digital passcode, but I didn't have the code. Maybe I had left it somewhere. I leafed through the notebook that I had taken from the forest. In it were names that had been written down. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, Rachel. I recalled the names I saw scratched out on that old desk deep within those nasty tunnels. Was the man in the house really up to something? Dude, what the fuck? I'm so confused now. Ugh! Come on, I gotta figure this shit out. I have to be Detective GUAMY. I can't, I have to. It's part of me. Okay, well, seriously, what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find some place to go. Dude, you're fucked up. It was my wallet with its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that water tower, was I at all those places before? Yes, I'm gonna go. Oh, fuck, what do I do? This is so fucking confusing. Ugh. Let's go with yes, because I really think it was him. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? It means you fucking murdered her. It has to have been you. Ugh. Within the few broken pieces of the mirror, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. It was as if I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. Dude, it had to have been me. The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. I still loved the old-time charm of that claw-footed bathtub, though it seemed cold comfort then. Dude, it had to have been me. There's no fucking way it wasn't me. There's just no fucking way. It has to have been me. It was the key card I found at the bottom of that factory locker. I never did bother to use it. Someone had been going through those lockers and poking around the plant. Still, it didn't quite add up. Was I the one who had been going back to the factory? Yes. It looked that way, didn't it? That locker room. I had given up drinking, but... The laptop was dead, but I found some notes and loose paper in the drawer where I found the key. There was a yellow sticky note with 8-digit code on it. Yes. The code looked like it might be for the safe, but what kind of phrase was that? I didn't really look at the phrase, but I definitely know it wasn't something like normal. But wow, I'm really confused. What are we gonna find in there? Isn't it here? I think it's not. I think it's in the floor down. Yeah, it's in the floor up or down. I don't know, whichever one. Let's go with YOLO. Oh yeah, because we're on the top floor, so it is down. See, I'm smart. I'm a smart person. It's in here. It has to be in here. I'm not, like, I don't know this place by memory, but yeah, you see, I'm smart. Okay, yes. The code worked. I pulled open the small safe door and peered inside. There was a photo in there of Rachel and I when we first moved into town. In it, we were smiling outside the front of the house, which looked like a real mess. We looked happy, though. Odd, I couldn't remember who took that photo. Inside the safe was also an envelope. The front of it read, "Do not open until I tell you." I guess this was a good time as any to see what was inside. Did I open the envelope and read what was inside? Yeah. I tore open and removed the yellow lined paper inside. On it was a letter written in a hand that looked familiar. The letter read, "I know this whole event has probably been pretty difficult. You can't imagine how hard it has been for me too. Well, maybe you can. That isn't meant to be an excuse, but, well, I hope you can better understand why I've done what I've done. Moving to this town seemed like such a dream, a quiet place to get established, to live out our lives and to be together. But you know as well as I do that things change quickly. Your drinking was one thing, but as you grew more distant, as you retreated into that world of yours, well, it was clear you didn't need me as much. In fact, maybe you never needed me at all. But it took all of this to make you realize. In the end, though, you may never forgive me for this. You may never forgive yourself. But this is probably for the best. You'll be healthier for this. I'm just sorry it had to happen this way. Rachel." Well, the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? I am so fucking confused. This doesn't help me at all. What the fuck? Dude, I don't understand. I really don't understand. What the fuck is going on here? Dude, I'm calling it, guys. He killed her. It seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. Okay. Maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find, but I had to take one last look. Okay? I'll do whatever you want me to do, game, just as long as we figure out what the fuck is going on. If I was guilty, I could take this warm, safe place and do something about it. Oh. I took the knife and kept it firmly in my hand. Aw, dude, I thought that was a knife in my hand. I was like, damn, that shit looked cool. Okay, you'd already seen too much, so what the fuck do I do now? This is so confusing! Come on! The mail still sat there heaped on the floor. How long had Rachel been lying in the basement? I knew I needed to escape that nightmare, but what about the knife I still carried? I wondered, even if I left, would it really be over? So did I leave that house forever? Yes. Yay! Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I had tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of long-standing horror I'd lived. Waking up at that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. Even the man I had found in that old place was a mystery. Why was he dead? Or who had done it to him? Was not something I could even begin to understand. Or why, for that matter. I was in the damn room in the first place. Now that I thought of it, those tours were a terrible mystery. What happened there? I was lucky in my way to even find my way out of there. Whoops. But I never did find out what was on that tape that I now kept. What might it have showed me? I had found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout town. Why the hell had I been out there anyways? Had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme? The thought that I couldn't account for my whereabouts, but I knew I had been to that forest and even Norman's place. Well, it was terrifying. I didn't know what that meant, but at least I had recovered my things. Hopefully, I thought, that would cover my tracks, so I wouldn't be blamed for all of this. Deep within those woods, though, was where things became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on that list, so what terrible plot had she been a part of? There was a similar list of names on the desk back at the tunnels. What was the connection? It was clear, at least, that I had been the one going back to that factory. I must have been sleepwalking or something, but what the hell was I doing there? I had given up drinking, hadn't I? So what? Okay, guys. Sorry, not sure how this is gonna work out, but last episode was pretty long, so I don't know. It's easier for me to upload videos that are shorter than 15 minutes, but whatever. I might cut it into two separate videos. So if anything, guys, then welcome back. But if not, then whatever. Hi, new episode. So yeah. Let's keep going. Suddenly, my stomach started to turn. Was I responsible for that dead guard? After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get into Norman's store. But all I had found were some more horrors and more questions. Now that I really considered it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Damn, Norman. How did you get mixed up in all of this? I know you weren't a perfect man, none of us are, but you didn't deserve this. Maybe whoever had done you in was responsible for the other murders that happened in that town. At the very least, I was convinced you and Rachel were killed by the same person. I sincerely hoped you would find some peace, my friend. I never knew I would. When I had marched through the rain towards my home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would all end. And I guess in a way it did. But how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I had started to feel disoriented as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now, our house used to feel so lively and so warm. But coming into the kitchen, I felt only a cold, empty tension. Every terrible thought that I had up to that point was suddenly a possibility, but nothing could have prepared me. My wife. Dead. Ruined. Discarded. Rachel's death was a terrible mystery to me, one that would haunt me forever, unless I did something about it. For what solace can a man take in the death of his wife? What comfort can be offered? Rachel had been taken from me, and I might never know why. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the rain, I caught a scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife. Just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? What could I turn into? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge that I couldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. So what's going on? Ugh, fuck. God damn it. I still have no idea what the fuck happened. Okay, guys. Not gonna lie, this is a really good game. Good job. Benjamin, I think was his name. Yeah, guys, so home is dedicated to my wife, Nancy. Watch your back. Okay. The end. Okay, guys. That was the end of Home. An amazing game. Just so fucking good. My thoughts on it are that it was definitely a fun game. It was really confusing at points, but I like games that have me do that, where I can like have like a conspiracy theory. But I don't think I got a good ending. I think I got a bad ending. If there are multiple endings, whatever. I don't think I made the best choices, but whatever, YOLO. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna look up a video because I didn't understand the ending. So if I find a video that actually explains it to me decently, then I'll link it as just like when I did with Limbo, guys, the same type of thing. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed. It was a good game. It cost like $1 when I bought it, so like it was on sale though. So yeah, play it if you guys want. It takes like an hour long. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and this is GUAMY signing off. Peace.